Episode 17. Q Half-Life 2 reference. Drinking my half and half lemonade tea, aka non-alcoholic Arnold.
Рассказывай, я весь внимание.
Oh. Am I in your way? Well, pardon me, all to hell. It's not like we have all this space here.
Народ, хватит бежать.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Non-alcoholic Arnold Palmer. But I'm not a golfer, so that doesn't mean anything to me. The presidents of the United States of America are golf enthusiasts. At least some of them are. Oh, wait, they shortened their name to the presidents of the United States. Oh, what was on the agendoid for today? Yeah, better get back to Yantar and deliver this so I don't have to be dragging it around with me. Freedom is neutral with bandits, so Cash isn't going to be interested in those bandit faction patches. Still, I want to see what job opportunities might be here. Monolith in the Red Forest. Oh, you just wait till I've got my exosuit or battle suit and my tourist backpack and some stamina boosting gear to put in these slots. The more high-end stuff, not the standard issue Camelback. Eight rodent meats, 6 radio protectants. Yeah, I'll do that. This time I've got to remind myself I can go to Agroprom through Yantar. I always forget that. Just go through your own faction's backyard to get to Yantar. I wonder what would happen if I tried to take on the barrier incursion against a monolith invasion force right now with what I currently have. And being handicapped with the weight of this thing. I'm not going to do that. Just wondering how that would play out if I did do that. See, the fact that Freedomers are chummy with bandits, if not necessarily chummy, neutral with them, but they do collaborate with them, kind of makes me wonder how they define the concept of freedom. Battery's getting low. there a guy standing in these bushes? No. Just a concrete pillar partially visible through the leaves. Part of this pylon. Did I leave anything in here? No. So today is just another making money day. Making money however which way I can. How much dosh do I currently have? Over 71,000. Looking good. Just a pipe. That seat cushion came off well, looks like either there or there. I want to just go straight through wild territory to Yantar, do everything I need to do there, then go and do what I need to do in Agroprom, and turn right back around. Go to Yantar, wild territory, back to here, back to Army warehouses. But while I'm here, I really should check to see if General Veronin wants, let's say, 9 to 12 bandit patches. If I don't get around to super happy fun time in Lemansk this episode, that's probably what I'll do next episode. Because I want to boost my goodwill with the mercs and earn some money in the process, and also farm and grind. Because Lemansk is the perfect spot for that. Even better than the Red Forest. Do I have 8 rodent meats on hand here? No.
Чего расскажешь хорошего?
Nope.
Ну, здорово?
Let me see if I have that. Fastening system basic. Let me see if I might have 2 of them, one to keep for myself. That's not the same kind he was asking for. Right? I could have sworn it had a longer name than that. Anyway, I want to keep that for myself. If I had a spare one, I might consider handing it off to him. You don't earn much from
Какие новости, сталкер?
those sorts of things. Controller hand. Ah, more aggro prom. I can do a couple of things there. I had some controller parts, but I don't think I had a hand. Scalp, that's what I had. I did have a hand in acquiring that scalp, though. Yeah, no, that was lame. Boo! Boo!
Как жизнь?
Let's see if Barkeep is interested in a sparkler or a... Yeah. Stamina isn't just affected by your weight, but the percentage of weight, the percentage of your payload that you're actually taking up.
With whatever payload weight you're carrying, right? That percentage does seem to make a significant difference.
Чем могу помочь, сталкер? Живище. Ну, отлично.
Radar. I will be going there eventually. Did I have one of these? I had some viewer parts. Dark Valley stuff. I don't feel like going to the Dark Valley. That reminds me, I need to get this hacked. Oh. I'll just buy another sausage for now. Sell him a full pack. Russet Noodle. That name keeps popping up. Or I keep running into it.
Время дорого. Рассказывай. Какие новости, сталкер? Время дорого. Рассказывай.
Oh, I think that's about twice as many of those as I currently have. But I'd rather hold out and save them all for General Veronin since
Подходи, сталкер. Для таких, как
pays the best for those.
Antar or bust. First,
О, привет!
Well, for all their pretense of discipline, dutiers are more like ordinary everyday zoners than they'd probably like to admit. Well, their discipline isn't pretense, it is for real, but you guys are not emotionless machines. You probably have more in common with Kyle Reese than with the Terminator.
Бай!
If you combine freedom with duty, you get Svobodog. Svobodog. Freedom is duty. And then you basically have TechCom. Best of both worlds. Judson Gaiden. The internet personality with the squeakiest chair. You ever notice how my chair squeaks right before a load screen? I'll give you one guess why that happens right before I explain it. Have you guessed already? It's because I'm leaning forward to grab my drink. Whatever that drink happens to be. Original flavor V8, spicy V8, non-alcoholic Arnold Palmer, San Pellegrino of various flavors, grapefruit being my fave, what have you. Sometimes I drink beer out of cans, but I prefer beer that comes in glass bottles, and I prefer to drink it out of a glass. And if it's a Pilsner, then I prefer to drink it out of a Pilsner glass. Otherwise, any other kind of glass or mug or stein. Rightly your spoils. And I reiterate, hold that thought. What was that? Well, I guess I use this one. It's kind of a twisted thing to have had happened. And now I have to waste the med kit. I don't have to. I think I'll wait until I get shot. Then then I can more easily justify it to myself. That thing has gotten pushed from there to there to there. Looks like these guys have had to deal with Doom Dogs. Doom Dogs don't dilly-dally. See if I have any marked stashes around these parts. Nah. Thugs, that usually means bandits. By the way, it's said that mercs are the ones who prefer the MP5 SD6. Well, of course they do. This is like the best of the best. The best version of the best SMG. Let's see if I regret doing things a bit differently this time. No. Something else I need to stock up on before helping Gatekeeper defend the barrier is armor repair items and also weapon repair items. I want my LR300 to be fully upgraded. And it's a good portion of the way there already. Now, pay attention to who you have to deliver what to. Oh wait, yeah, that goes to Skinflint, but oh no, wait. Well, you're well equipped. You're an ecologist and you're wearing a SIVA suit instead of an SSP-99M series. SSP-99 series, preferably one of the M models, which is better than a SIVA suit. Really? It's just a lurker. I hear a snork. How did it get through the wall? Or did it crawl under the wall? I didn't see it. There only... Assuming it didn't go over or under the wall, there are only two ways it could have gotten in. There or there. But it seems like I would have seen that. Not
Всем
exactly.
пожаловали в мою скромную лабораторию.
Not exactly Black Mesa up in here. Certainly not aperture science. Not bad, not bad. Of course, I'm not going to sell this. I might keep this for the medic at Yanev Station.
Свойства, естественно, непонятны.
Привет, брат.
Тихоныч молчит, как партизан. Пульсация, мать ее. Да. Все мы тут сдохнем.
Perfect.
Неужто завязывать пора?
So many of these jobs are lining up just
Слушай,
right.
все вопросы к главному.
These are...
Не учатся ничему некоторые. И учиться, блин.
cool looking suits.
На американском.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of which suit that is. Is that the Predator? The Predator is an excellent choice. I've probably mentioned this before, episodes ago, multiple episodes ago.
Ну, я слушаю.
Similar to the Wind of Freedom in Shadow of Chernobyl. Oh, 87882. Well, this seems like the best. I mean, these are good too, but four uses, and it's lighter. I usually buy mass quantities of these just because the price is right, I guess. But I'll get some of these instead this time. Just one pack. And I'm not really sure whether NPCs ask for eyes more often than tails, but eyes make for more interesting trophies than tails. I think I asked Barkeep, right? Well, I don't remember him mentioning Sparkler or Pin. Did he mention Empty or Kalaba?
Здравствуйте, молодой человек.
Great swamps, don't feel like going there. More great swamps of sadness stuff. Don't have a sponge. To agro-prom. I don't remember you being there back in 2012. In game, but 2007 for me. Oh, here's a potential way for a beast creature to get over that wall. That tree right there. Which reminds me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R parkour. I don't have a problem with leaping beast creatures being able to course correct parkour style in midair, as long as it makes sense. And in order to make it make sense, we have to be able to see them leaping off something solid, a solid surface, or maybe even another NPC. Or maybe they could leap off of the player if they're trying to attack an NPC. One single strike. Such a relief to finally be using an axe. Clip. It says clip. I can't believe it says clip. This far into the 21st century, it should be common knowledge now, by this point. A clip is a device, other than a speed loader, used for loading a magazine or a cylinder. Examples include, but are not limited to, stripper clips, full moon clips, half moon clips, and on block clips. En bloc is a French term. It means all together. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I trudged all the way up here. Made it. Screw the rest of yous. You had to watch your idiot friend get gunned down for being an idiot. Don't expect me to feel bad about that. You make decisions and you live with them, or die. Suki. I see you. By the way, Suki is the plural of Suka. I had a feeling. I should know better by now not to develop anything resembling trust or confidence. I trusted that I had safely gotten up and over that hill and that those dumbass dogs were satisfied milling around doing whatever over there. Even less trust, even less confidence. Despite being named Rabbit, I have to remind myself, in the words of Rastan, timidness does not conquer. And if you don't know who Rastan is, I pity the life you've wasted. And yes, it's pronounced Rastan, not Rastan. It pisses me off when I hear people say Rastan Saga. It's not Rastan Saga, it's Rastan Saga. Speak his name with respect. The same respect you would give Conan. Fellow nerds and or loners, nerds and loners. And here we have another nerd with a Grosja.
А все-таки накоплю я на свой домик, чтобы речь и лес рядом. И не радиации.
That goes to I hope this person stays there.
Чуваки,
Well,
я слышал о каких-то особо засекреченных лабораториях глубоко в зоне. Говорят, до сих пор работают. Да. Как там смогли выжить люди после взрыва, неизвестно.
There were two things I'm
Возникает вопрос.
supposed to do here.
Или, может, точно инопланетная хрень там
One is that,
Правильно.
Я с Тимуром общался. Говорит,
and the other is that.
но как-то словил он странные переговоры по рации на янтаре. В них о какой-то лаборатории речь шла. А
And I
один
can't
чувак
trust
клялся, что
my
ехал
red
по
arrow
прозрачному
on my
переходу
mini-map
сталкивался. Более научно. И эта фигура ему сказала, что творилось.
to be facing the right direction. Unless I force myself to remember to de-highlight everything except the one thing that I want/need to be highlighted. Because otherwise the red arrow might get confused. I know I've mentioned that before. It pisses me off that that's even a thing. Of course, it wouldn't be this one, but I had a feeling there might be stuff in there since I hadn't checked it yet. I wonder, since I really don't feel like, oh, that's great. I had a feeling that wouldn't work. Are you gonna make me not able to do this mission for fucking sake? I wouldn't put it past this game to do that. It's not enough that I have this, I also have to have an SSP-99 series suit to just be able to do this. So ridiculous. Yeah, I can't do it. Suka is right. Because it couldn't have possibly put the object in that footlocker over there. Over there. Or any of the other ones around here. I think there's one in here. No. Well, there is an Oblivion Lost. OG Shadow of Chernobyl also. I'll try some parkour. This counts as parkour, right? Acrobat shit. Which would be so easy for a real rabbit. Maybe I'm mistaken about where it is. Maybe it is accessible. Now you're going to be a chore. You're going to make me do chores. The game that makes you do chores. I went ahead and sold. Well, I do have some Psy-Block. Let's see if it actually works. If I recall, I think it has negative side effects. What am I stuck on? There's nothing there to be stuck on. Now this says down, and it works, but it doesn't make enough of a difference to be worth using. What am I missing here? Where is it? It's that blue panel built into the wall. Alright. Can I take 2 doses of Psy-Block? I doubt it. Let's find out. Called it. Now I need to slip in here. This game had damn well better be gracious enough to give me a set of basic tools after putting me through this bullshit. Oh! Let me experiment with something here. Maybe I can take it out through the wall from the other side. No. Same way you can take objects through doors, but that's not going to work. And these Psy-Block pills are just a step above worthless. Nope. Not doing it. I bet I can't cancel the mission either. Well, you're throwing me a curveball yet again, and you're doing so needlessly, game. Well, what are you trying to prove here? Oblivion Lost never did this to me. This is such a weird stash. You would never know this is a stash. It looks different from all the others. And in order to access it, you have to be looking at the side, not the top. So what's the point of that? Still a step up from Lost Alpha, version 1.3/3, with the way it handled stashes, which I'm not even going to try to describe in words. So I guess the game knows what the player's trying to do when they take jobs like that. So every once in a while, the game will intentionally screw you over by putting the object that you need in a place like that you can't get to unless you have something that you don't already have that's expensive or something that takes a long time to build up. Like if I found a science suit, I'd have to invest a lot of time and effort into making it functional before I was able to do that. Before I was able to retrieve that ship.
Shake him!
Sake. It's going to be some time before my score, my personal score and goodwill score are both high enough for Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R to be selling his high-end stuff. What I need for this task is an SSP-99M Sapphire. Which I think is the second most expensive suit of the SSP-99 series. and generally agreed to be the overall best of them. The ruby, if I recall, is the most expensive. Also the heaviest, again, if I'm not getting my memories mixed up. That's what you're wearing, the SSP-99M Ruby. Yeah, if I did this for you, would you go in there and get that for me? Of course not. I only hopped over you because I didn't want to step in the fire. Don't need to break any of those down. I kept all that stuff. Just out of instinct, mostly. Loot goblin instinct. I didn't really need any of it. I don't need to break any of that stuff down for parts currently. I didn't at the time I stashed it either. What did I say I was going to do? I said I was going to come here and then go back to Yantar. And then back to Rostock and then Army warehouses. I really hate having to leave this stuff here. I really hate that I can't get to it. Should I give it another try? Or just say screw it? Safe spot right there. Another one right there. Pseudo-giants in Agroprum, west of the Anomaly on the hill. Again, that means nothing to me. Anomaly on the hill. I could just run in the general direction of the gunshots. Sounds like the gunshots fell silent, which of course means either of two things. Which anomaly on which hill? This place is chock full of hills, and the vast majority of them are infested with anomalies. If I can get some pseudo-giant parts, that'll get me back in a better mood, for one thing. I'm sick of this game screwing me over in stupid ways. The anomaly on the hill. Now watch me get dogged again while I'm in the middle of doing this. Northwesternmost point. It's the upside down. Nope. Now will I have to deal with those Doom Dogs again? Maybe I should have just gone ahead and wasted ammo on the whole lot of them. Chance to test the axe. Try this out without. Useless. So disappointing. Can someone explain that to me? Why a single strike with an axe to a zombie's head doesn't put the zombie on the ground? It's effective against other enemies. What is it about basic bitch zombies in this mod? Maybe not specifically this mod. Why is it that a strike to the head with a fire axe isn't good enough? You ever play Killing Floor? What a clear sky. That's a switch. Normally it goes the other way around. The sky might start out looking like this, but then I die to death and have to quick load, and then the sky is overcast. Why is this thing, my psi helmet, not C helmet, psi helmet, why doesn't it protect me from ordinary psionic fields like this? Why is it strong enough to protect me from that stuff over there, but not that stuff over there? If you're going to present me with that sort of inconsistency, then can you at least do me the honor of explaining why? Two more. Let's see how much that thing's let's see how much that's worn my MP5 down now. Not too terrible. Good thing I gave it that reliability upgrade. And I'm not too terribly worried about burning up pistol ammo. Rifle ammo is what really matters. Combine those. Well, screw it. I guess I just won't be doing all that many jobs for Skinflint until I have an exploration suit. This one looks similar to that one in Agroprom, but I can access it by looking at the top of it instead of having to look at the side of it, the front of it.
Чем пожаловали в мою скромную лабораторию?
Again, inconsistency is not how you get stuff done. Great Swamps, no. Army warehouses, yes. Kalabak, don't have one. Army warehouses.
Всего наилучшего.
Keeping those for myself.
Если нужно что, спрашивай у главного.
What would get me back in a positive frame of mind would be any of the following. Hold that thought. Look how cool this Siva suit looks. Black Mesa-like color scheme. HEV suit-esque color scheme. Alright, what would get me back in a positive frame of mind after having to endure that bullshit in Agroprom? First, while I'm thinking about that, I'm going to drink some tonic water. One of my favorite beverages. Just plain, all by itself. It's a great mixer too. You can mix it with anything you want and it's better than ordinary soda. I like to mix it with grapefruit juice. Pure, unsweetened, unadulterated grapefruit juice. Preferably with some pulp in it. Taste of summer. Well, that's one flavor that I associate with some summertime. Okay, things that would improve my mood after having gotten screwed over. Encountering a chimera and harvesting a good portion of parts. Alternatively, encountering a pseudo-giant and harvesting a good portion of parts. Alternatively, finding a set of basic tools. Alternatively, getting my mitts on an AK-104. Alternatively, getting my mitts on either an SR3M Vickers or a 9A91. Even if I found either of those, it would take forever for me to build either of them up, and 9x39 I think of as being a late game caliber. But it's also the ultimate Recon Scout caliber. In a certain sense, 9x39 is kind of like the 45 ACP of rifle calibers. Specialist rifle calibers. It's not a sniper caliber. Some incorrectly refer to it that way. That's a misnomer. Oh, there are other things that would cheer me up. Not that. That's definitely not one of them. I might just have to reward myself with something. Did I leave anything in here? Yeah, but oh. I might fix up one of those S.T.A.L.K.E.R M12 helmets, which I think is the 4th best helmet in terms of overall stats, but don't quote me on that.
Чего расскажешь хорошего?
I might already have one in my collection. I don't remember. What kind of helmet is that? Is that what the basic steel helmet looks like in third person? You can't tell on your own character. When you view your own character in third person or third person developer's view, your character's head or headgear looks like whatever is considered standard for whatever armor you're wearing. Like with this is the helmet that goes with this armor. Which in a certain sense is all the more reason for me to fix up one of these. And this is in 24% condition, which might be better than the one that I might or might not currently have in my collection. If I do go to Le Mans, let's see what time it is. Oh. If I go to Lemansk, I'll probably be fighting with my LR-300 and burning up 5.56. Is there an incoming storm? Whenever I see someone jogging or running like that, nah, he's just lighting a campfire. $20.17 $24. Worth it. Fresh 7.62 M43. See if General Veronin is interested in bandit patches.
Как жизнь?
Hopefully 9 to 12 of them. Still freedom patches.
Чего расскажешь хорошего?
He's eating through his mask, and so are you.
Да ты рассказывай, с чем пришел.
You're drinking through your mask. Packets for Zatan, or Zatin, as some say. That must be the duty version of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R 08 helmet. Pretty sure
Рассказывай, с чем пришел.
Zatin is probably not the intended pronunciation. It's probably Zatan. Just like it's not Rastan, it's Rastan. Did I have any eyes? I might have one or two of those. Pseudo-giant eye. What if a flesh pig and a pseudo-giant traded eyeballs? Lurker. Yes, 2 pseudo-giant eyes. What if a pseudo-giant had the fleshy, piggy face of a flesh pig?
Как жизнь?
And not only that, but it was a playable character that you could play as. Okay, that cheers me up. Don't feel like going to Corden or Garbage. And I'm up over 6 figures. Let's see how close I am to being able to afford my desired armor. What did that say? pipe dreams. I could go ahead and buy this. Or I could hold out. I'll just buy 45 rounds of 5.56 for just over 9,000 rubes. And I'll continue to get use out of this backpack. Stash the good stuff. EP isn't really hugely special or spectacular. AP is the really good stuff. Well, I don't know. What really is the practical difference between AP and EP? Less tissue damage. See how many walkie-talkies I have. I should start collecting those. Could take this to Clear Sky. I haven't equipped their medic yet. I'll decide later. If I decided to do that, then I should do whatever Swamps of Sadness missions are being offered by anyone in the area. Is that just me, or did those numbers change? I've seen that happen before. Like so many other things, that makes me paranoid. I can let that wear down a bit more before I use up a fixie-majig. Now let's see how much it costs to get this
Хаюшки!
helmet repaired. Oh, this is something else that would help out a lot, but do I want to invest that much? seeing as how I'm not going to be getting much more use out of it.
Бывай!
Well, by that logic, I shouldn't have even thought about getting this helmet fixed up. Well, maybe I could attempt defending the barrier alongside Gatekeeper. With what I currently have. Now I was going to go to Army warehouses. Before I do that,
Чего расскажешь, хорош?
plain old FMJ. If I was playing the game normally, I would have stopped using old ammo by this point. Now, Skinflint. I'm gonna go visit Freedom under a clear sky. Maybe the clear sky is a sign that I should go visit Clear Sky in the Great Swamp and equip their medic with a drug-making kit. And do maybe 2 other missions. Mission quest things that take place there. Any 2. Problem is, if one was an assassination mission, then... Hold that thought. Infopreneur Achievement. I wonder how close I am to scoring that. What was I saying? Oh yeah. By the time I would have gotten around to, or might have gotten around to, hunting down that particular target, they probably would have moved on. And even if they started in the Swamp of Sadness, they might end up in some northern part of the zone that I'm not supposed to go to yet. I'm not supposed to go to, I say. But I can get to Jupiter through the Red Forest. Yeah, you remember what happened last time I went to the Red Forest? Yeah, I remember. Why are you asking yourself questions in the third person, Judd? Are you insane? I plead the fifth. It's my understanding that I no longer have to answer these questions, sir. Check the muzzle on that FALU. Flag it. Check your muzzle no matter what you're using. The FAL in this version of this mod just isn't as good as the Galil ARM. The only edge it has is that it accepts a more common scope, the ACOG, because it has a Picatinny rail. Yeah, see, you claim that you pay more for these than anyone else, but that's about as much as I'd expect from anyone else. Didn't I have something for... Yeah, now it's finally out. Yeah, I have to de-highlight all of these. Sometimes it makes me do that, and sometimes it doesn't.
Что скажешь, брат?
See how much I get for that.
Я тебе вряд ли что интересное расскажу. Иди-ка ты лучше с главным беседуй.
Chemist. Q reference to Mandy. Lamer. That reminds me of a situation I had once. I was in... Well, long story short...
В общем, выкладывай.
Another guy called Pianist. Remember the ecologist guy with that name? Long story short, I was in the Great Swamp and I defended the pump station alongside Clear Sky. They all got wiped out. Defended the pump station against bandits, and it just so happened that one of them had the last name Lame, and one right next to him had the last name Lamer.
Здоров!
Maybe not literally right next to him, but close enough. Both of them dead on the pump station docks. If docks is the right word. D-O-C-K-S docks. Nothing interesting. Part of me wants to stock up on 545 again and then use the Crink in Lemansk. And save my 75 rubes. I'm pretty sure Barkeep will offer me more than that. Save all my 556 for the barrier incursion. Or I could try to focus on using the MP5 in Lemansk. Or I could amass, let's say, 700 or 800 rounds of 5.56 FMJ. Let's dial this back a bit. To right there. 1 mag's worth of 5.56 FMJ and 2 40 mics. And I'm still up above 81,000. Something else I could do is to ensure that I don't burn it up. Start stashing portions of 5.56 FMJ until I'm sure I have enough to take on the barrier. Yeah, that's just the one swig. I might as well go ahead and sell it. 0.7 kilogram. You have any cheap foods? That should be good, but I feel more comfortable when I have 2 full canteens, 3 swigs each. Seven, 9, 8, 5, 7. That's good enough. this thing. That rippling distortion. You might have noticed that I usually try to cross that bridge on the opposite side from that rippling distortion. Part of me wanted this episode, because it's episode 17, to take place in Lemansk, which in some ways vaguely resembles Ravenholm. And then I might have made an alternate version where I splice in music from specifically Half-Life 2. Or just Half-Life series music in general. You know, because 17.
Вот и поговорили.
You have a color scheme motif going on. Your rifle matches your armor, basically. And the yellow details are subdued, just like the red details on Duty's forest battle suit. A bit more subdued than usual. Now see? And an ordinary task to... Oh, and another set of advanced tools. An ordinary task to retrieve an ordinary thing from an ordinary footlocker. Hold on, what time was it? What's that? Something, a bonus. A bonus for me to take back to Yantar and sell to the professor. Remember several episodes back when it took several episodes before I was able to retrieve that tracking device for Professor Sakharov? And now I have yet another situation just like that, except it's for something that Skinfoot wants/needs. Anything to drop off here? Yes. Maybe I should have held on to the vodka and sold it to Barkeep. Already harvested.
Чем могу помочь, сталкер?
already harvested. I remember years ago I did a video in Oblivion Lost 2010 where I took an M240 that I had bought from Barkeep, and I spawned a bunch of huge hordes of enemies of all sorts all over Rostock. And destroyed them to death with the M240. I was right to buy those 40 mils. Now I have 10 in reserve.
Да ты рассказывай, с чем пришел.
Bandit patches? Yes. I knew if I asked you enough times. Oh, yeah. 5 figures for 9 patches.
Какие новости, сталкер?
Any package for Yantar?
Как жизнь?
Package for Yantar. I could do that.
Время дорого. Рассказывай.
Package for Yantar. Package for Corden. Don't really feel like going there.
Чего расскажешь хорошего?
Package for Yantar.
Время дорого. Рассказывай.
Bureau hand. I could get 2 garbage jobs done relatively quickly, but it would be a distraction. I kind of just want to get on back to Yantar. He wanted a Bureau hand, right? I don't think I had any more of those. Lots of other types of hands. I have a controller brain. Do I have a Bureau brain? Someone was asking about a Bureau brain earlier, right? I thought you said you had the memory of an elephant, Judd. Yeah, well, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Slipping. I'm getting rusty.
Время дорого. Рассказывай.
Sell that to you and then stash this. Gotta remind myself to stash this. have any cans of my favorite breakfast. Could buy one or two from Spirit or whoever else. Five of these and 3 of these, and still haven't found my second set of basic tools yet. RNG. Oh. Huh. I forgot that I had bought these. And this is kind of an eyesore. So, I could probably stash this. And get on back to Yantar. Just below 50 kilograms. Wait, did I ask around for jobs at the bar? Will barkeep be interested in a sparkler or a pin?
Will the professor be interested in either of those?
Ты рассказывай, что пришел. Как делишки?
Pretty sure I have a snore can for you.
Давай, подходи, сталкер. Для таких, как ты, у меня всегда есть кое-что интересное.
I'll go ahead and get that right now.
Which one is the snore can? Is it this one? Yeah. And I have 10. You sure you only want one? I'll gladly share.
Проходи, не задерживайся.
Стой, сейчас туда нельзя. Чего расскажешь хорошего? Жилища, много отлично.
See how much I get for this? Not much. Just keep on building up my goodwill with Clear Sky without having to do anything directly for them. What's your favorite View Askew-niverse movie? If I had to pick one, I'd say Mallrats. Oh,
Подходи, сталкер. Для таких, как ты, у меня всегда есть кое-что.
Yeah, there's a part of me that wants to stock up on 545.
Слушаю тебя.
Resupply on 545. Another package delivery. Agroprom is right next to Yantar. I'll do it.
Вот зверье, ему всегда хорошо. Нашел поляну с грибами. Привет, сталкер! Что скажешь? А ты таскай на себе паёк. Если вред не видел.
I'd kind of rather do that, but I don't
Чего
want to
расскажешь
take
хорошего?
too many detours. PY-187. 187. MDK.
Back to Yantar then. Depending on what time it is, I might go ahead and do that agro-prom thing. Make sure I didn't have anything. Notice how all these targets that have wandered north haven't bothered to come back. They wandered northward, and northward they've stayed. Did I have anything? I didn't have anything else to take with me to Yantar, if I recall. No Nemiroff vodka, and no other Dudley McDud artifact or whatnot. Sometimes I get tired of having to check, double check, triple check, recheck. This, that, and the other thing. To make sure the whole kit and caboodle is situated the way it's supposed to be. Did I check this stash over here already? No. Night vision is something I need before I start doing those night terror missions. Did I see the poltergeist over there? Part of me wants to go eliminate it. Another part of me wants to reserve my ammo. Everyone knows you're just supposed to avoid mutants, right? Avoid mutants! That's what consensus. That's what the consensus is, apparently. Consensus is the absence of leadership. I think it was Margaret Thatcher who said that. I'm going to do this the usual way. I don't want to get cocky. I don't want to get overconfident. And then do something a way that I don't usually do it and end up dying because dying to death in the head. Or face or otherwise. That thing hasn't gotten me yet. When I say that thing, I don't just mean the flying fireball, or I mean the burners, the whole tunnel and everything in it. Come on, Camelback. It gives me this tip right after I found a mine in a stash. But no. If I do use any sort of planted explosives, I only want to use the best ones. The chemical-based ones. Chemicals that are based. Actually, I don't know for sure whether they're basic or alkaline or acidic. Almost said basic or alkaline. Oh. Evening is turning into day. You know what that means. The sky is getting closer to what it looks like in Shadow of Chernobyl.
Когда ж нас отсюда заберут-то?
Приветствую на...
I wonder why Freedom would care about that. if I was a dutier, would that have built up my goodwill with freedom? Or vice versa? I had several of these, if I recall.
Слушаю тебя.
The classic SSP-99M. In keeping with the naming scheme, they could call it the Emerald. SSP-99M Emerald. But does it have a specialty? Usually it's the ones with a specialty that have a special name, with a gemstone thing.
Он старший стоит, так ты к нему обращайся. Ох, неохота мне за хвостом сегодня плестись. Сейчас бы дома оказаться, в гамачке, да с книжкой толковой.
Yeah, I have enough time to go to Agroprom. So basically head south. Just plain south. And I should try to remind myself to check this out on my way here. And I'll just spend the night in Agroprom. Hard save. Quick save. See how much the sky transitions. It's all lit up right now. Getting Jurassic Park vibes. You could totally reenact Nedry's last moments in this mod or in other Stalker mods that have vehicles. In this version of this mod, you have to spawn vehicles. Whereas in let's say Oblivion Lost, not specifically Oblivion Lost 2010, vehicles were naturally occurring regular things. And in Lost Alpha, you could buy vehicles. And in at least one spot, if I recall, at least one spot in Oblivion Lost version 1.3.3, there was a vehicle that you had to drive. In Darkscape, if I recall. I see you. When I say that, I sound less like Sauron and more like Dr. Claw. Hopefully that green stash marking on my mini-map won't be too far to what would be my left, since I'm You're coming with me. Try to be careful, and it doesn't make any difference anyway. Bloodsucker. Bloodsucker ran into Fruit Punch. Forget the stash. I mean, what are the chances that it would contain a set of basic tools anyway? Now, since I've said that, when I do check that stash, it won't contain a set of basic tools, which it otherwise would have had I not said that. I'm avoiding mutants, just like everyone says we're supposed to do. Remember the words of Rastan. Timidness does not conquer. Plus, avoiding mutants is unduty-like. But you just wait till I have an AK-104. Alternatively, I could build up and start actually using my UMP-45. Hey, there's the stash. Not too far to my left since I'm facing south. And because of that, I'll go ahead and... Now, will it contain a set of basic tools? Of course not, but it does have a 40 mil. Well, look at that. A footlocker. What will be in here is certainly not a set of basic tools. Photons traveling through walls.
Я так чувствую, с 5 килограммов я уже тут того.
Military Siva suit, or alternatively, he's just wearing what's called a screen helmet. Along with his usual armor. Come on, don't make this a taxidermy flesh pig. There, why was that such a chore? All I was trying to do... never mind. Now, will this one contain a set of basic tools along with the object I'm about to retrieve? Oh wait, I'm dropping off a package, aren't I?
Здоров.
I got mixed up in the head, but I scored a set of basic tools in an unmarked stash. All right. That improves my mood quite a bit. Now, see what time it is. Now, I need to... Could see if I could... I didn't think about this until... First, okay, let me organize my thoughts here. Now, I need two. Not at this very moment, but I need to deliver a full deck of tools to Hog, the Merc Tech. I could deliver a set, a drug making kit to the military medic here. Not the Clear Sky medic, but the military medic. Or the Clear Sky medic, it's just this guy's more convenient. Eventually, I will have had equipped all Allied faction medics with those, but right here, right now, I could go ahead and drop that one off to you guys. I mean, when I get back around to it, this will be for tomorrow, of course. November 11th. Let's see if I can drag myself back to Yantar before midnight. Otherwise, before 1 o'clock. I saw those leaves. I should start carrying around detector instead of a Geiger counter. I don't have good enough chemical protection to go in there. Crickets. Some mods have cicada sounds. Come on, Camelback. By the way, do any of you OBS users ever find that you have to change your audio settings before every recording? Like every time you turn your computer on. I don't know if it's like this for you, but it's like this for me. Every time I'm about to use OBS, I do a sound check. And I've noticed that every single time, whatever I have the audio set on, it'll screw up the audio. It'll instead of simply not recording audio like Fraps does, it'll scramble the audio.
Ну, я слушаю.
It doesn't matter whether I have the audio set on default or microphone. Whichever it's set on, I guess it assumes is the opposite of what it's supposed to be or something like that. So if it's set on default, I'll do a test. The audio will be scrambled, so I'll switch it to microphone. Then I'll do another test, and it'll be fine. Or vice versa. It'll already be set on microphone. I'll do a test. Audio will be screwed up. I'll switch it to default. Audio will be fine. So whichever setting it's already on is the one that it considers to be wrong, I guess. Not entirely sure how that works. I've got all these missions I can't do. And they're cluttering up all this space. Sorry, Peregrine. You're still not getting these. And I have a bottle of Ukrainian beer. I've never really tried a Ukrainian beer IRL. I've had Slovakia.
Приветствую на нашей научной базе.
And I've had Czech. But not Ukrainian. I might end up delivering all documents to the professor because I usually prefer to turn those in to my faction leader. regardless of which faction I'm playing as. Great Swamps, no. Wrenched, don't have that. Sell you this. Might as well buy a couple of these. If I didn't mention it already, I think the professor's prices on tech stuff tend to be the best. And of course, he sells some of the most expensive stuff. But his prices on it, if it's stuff that you can find elsewhere, like gadgets that can be worn here, and also night vision, go ahead and burn this battery out. Don't quote me on that. It might be some particular things and not others.
Ну, привет.
Echo detector. I could buy you one of those.
А колбасу и батоны нынче хреновые делать стали.
I forget whether or not I have one of those stashed.
Кстати, слышали? Говорят, что все, что происходит в зоне, имеет неземное происхождение. Типа эксперимент инопланетян над людьми. Мол, эти твари готовят плацдарм для вторжения. Разрабатывают планы.
I could quick save,
в зоне.
buy him one of those.
Говорят, например, что артефакт это бомба.
Trying to burn the battery out on purpose. Might as well just leave it on. You used to have a pet Toscano or rat or hamster thing right over here, if I recall. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
Заходите еще.
Keeping the 100% battery for myself, and I'll give them. I'm putting a 1/3 battery in there. 1/3 charge battery. Profited 100 rubles, right? I bought that for 34.50, right? I really did it for the goodwill. $260. Excellent reputation. Rank veteran. Oh yeah, of course. I might have asked in the past where it shows your rank. There it is right there. 5-figure score. Still not time to do toppers.
Выслуга премиальная, то все. Только не помню я никого, кто эти 2 года до упора. Ёп. Неужто вляпался?
I hope it's all monolith. In the past, every time I've done the toppers mission for Snitch, I waited until it was all monolith.
Камушек как камушек. И вот тут, значит, сработало. Что ты не меня обдела метров на 5? Зря, конечно, камешек тронул. Ладно, заработало. Еще пока летел, видел, как камни в пыль разодрал. Стукнулся, отключился.
I have the second highest goodwill score with Clear Sky, second only to duty. Well, I have been meeting with Clear Sky guys out in the field and doing missions for them, but I haven't gone to their home base, and I haven't done any missions for any of their leadership. And my battery has run out. Fresh one.
Смог как мышь в комбезе. Камушки, которые прокидывал, лежат аккурат в крыши. Думаю, сталкерское нутро говорит, сваливать надо. Хотя нет, сопляк, надо разобраться. Явно. Значит, ловушку на колени поклал.
All right.
Говорят, эти твари по ночам стали на патрули нападать. Главное, днем между собой трутся, а ночью собираются в стаи и нас кончают.
See if I can get 0738. Come on, don't do this to me. Ugh. Yep, there it is, 0738. Chris Redfield's badge number. Something that irritates me is how much of a time delay there is when you press M or whatever key you have bound to bring up your PDA. Sometimes it can feel like it's not paying attention to your commands, when it really is, but there's a delay. And you have to remind yourself of that, otherwise this happens. It's just irritating. And go ahead and use up a med kit. I'll wait until my health is all the way up before a hard save, quick save. Almost there. And good. R 0746 S hard save, quick save. Till next time, catch you on the flip side.